Hey everybody, Arthur here with another unboxing video. Today we got Marvel Legends series Deadpool Back in Black. This is a GameStop exclusive figure, and I ordered it when it was up for pre-order, and I've been waiting and waiting while people were finding their Back in Black Deadpool in the stores. I was still waiting, but finally got it, and it came in great shape. Box wasn't all messed up, but this packaging is its own unique style of packaging. It's your typical Marvel Legends style box, but as you can see, you get this nice 80s retro design to it. You got really amazing colorful artwork on the side, same image on both sides, and you got the Deadpool logo there. Posed up Deadpool. A little bit of information. But let's go ahead and get Deadpool out of the package. Deadpool, Venom Pool, Deadpool with symbiote, whatever you want to call him, he looks great. And one thing I was really impressed with is not only the cool background in the actual packaging, but he came with like two bubbles. So he came with one that held the symbiote accessory, and it just sort of popped in the back, so it was all nicely packed together instead of all crammed all into one. I thought that was pretty impressive. And before we get into this figure itself, he came with a ton of accessories, and he does come with a symbiote effect that plugs right into his back. We have seen this before. A lot of you might recognize it definitely from, Agent Venom, which, just plugs in the back. These little tendrils can actually hold stuff, sort of, as much as it can. They're just really cool, textured symbiote effect. Then we also get, he has equipped a gripping hand, a whipping hand, so he gets another gripping hand. As you can see right there. He gets two Venomy, clawy, symbiote claws. We've seen these with Carnage, the Ben Reilly, Spidey. So, get a pair of those. Lots of pairs of stuff, except for, no wall claw, open palm hands for wall crawling, and not an extra whipping hand, which I was sort of sad. We do get katanas that we've seen before, but these have been done really, really well. The translucent purplish pink blades. Get in there. The detail, again, is just, it's nice. It's not painted inside like some of the other swords we've received, but it's clean. The silver is clean as well, and just looks awesome. Really cool. And we're going to see these with Psylocke. Can't have like a purple katana made and then not have one for Psylocke. And then one thing he also came with is a head that we've seen before. This is the Superior Venom head sculpt, just painted differently. And I didn't like it on the Superior Venom head or design. That's the Venom I don't have. Oh, look at that. Look at that defect underneath his eye. Looks like I don't know if that's a paint defect, or if that's a plastic defect, but you guys definitely can see it. That's sad. But I'm not going to put this head on it. I mean, I might do it for the video, but I really don't like this look at all. I mean, it's not for me. But it does look better than the Superior Venom head, in my opinion. I wish the teeth were even painted better. Paints on this, I thought were going to be a little bit cleaner. Disappointed in the head, but let's get into the figure itself. And this head sculpt, I do like a lot. Thankfully, on the head sculpt that I got, there's no paint defects, really. It's nice, clean. Can't really see because it's blurry. There we go. I love it. I love those black pupils. but it's definitely not your typical reuse of the Venom, because there's no, or not Venom, wow, Deadpool head, because there's no little hood piece. So I do believe this is the Blizzard head reused, if I'm not mistaken. And, you know, the overall body looks really good. Before we get into that, you know, you probably want to see the articulation. He can look up. He can look down. He can look all around. You know, get some little attitude to him. So, arms, you know, typical full on. It's got actually, wow, is that ratchet sounding? Is it both? Not really on this one, but this one definitely. Goes up, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow when it wants to work. Wrist rotation, wrist bend. Typical Marvel Legends stuff. One thing I do like is this is actually casted in white plastic and painted black. This lower part I do believe is actually casted in black right here. Like this down, this up's white. His body's casted in white. As you saw the ab crunch, you get some pretty good, decent crunching. And the paint apps on the front, nice, clean. Let's see here. It's a really nice, clean figure. Flipping hand looks all right. It's just a flipping hand. We've seen them many, many times. Now, then we look at the back of the figure. I was very disappointed in this. So, looks great until I noticed, blow! Blow! Look at that. Like, it's very disappointing. Like, dealing with the head and then you deal with this. Like, I waited a decent time to get this to have that just messed up. Not much any paint damage there, but you can see they didn't really paint the edges. I guess there's some white showing there too. Come on, Hasbro. You make this awesome figure and paint apps. He does have a waist swivel. And another thing that was paint apps that was really nice is he does have like a silver Deadpool logo on his belt area just above his crotch. And then mine has some like white paint coming through the crotch because again casted in white, painted black. I got some black paint stuff right there on the white, which is pretty gnarly. And then you got the legs that are casted in black plastic, painted white, and you got the proper thickness right here. You can't really, let's see if you can see it. There you go. You can actually see the line. Thick paint. Line splits here. Thin paint. They forgot to coat it, looks like, on my thigh. And you can just see it when the light hits it with the camera, but looking at it, you can definitely tell. This side has proper thickness of paint. And then it's got those nasty lines going through it from, I think, the mold. I'm not too sure. Anybody else have this figure have these lines just going through right here? If you do, comment down below. Let me know. Legs, he could do the Spartan kick. He can get a double jointed knee. It's got the nasty thigh swivel, which again breaks up the design. Boot swivel. Breaks up that sculpt, giving some weird chunkage. And ankle bend. And ankle pivot. So you get all the typical Marvel Legends articulation. But I mean, overall, the only thing I had issues with is really paint defects. This figure feels nice. His joints are overly, they're comfortably stiff. They're not overly stiff to where I think I'm going to break them. That's for sure. Let me pop this flipping hands. What the heck? Look at this. You guys see this? That's some limpy hand. That's crazy. Let me see something. So you guys saw it came with the flipping hand. Well, no wonder. If you guys look at, this will focus. The one to the left is the flipping hand. One on the right is the holding hand. Look at those plugs. This is a lot smaller. This is a lot thicker. So it came in with a bigger plug. Oh, come on, Hasbro. I'm going to keep calling you out on this crap because, I mean, look at this. I'm going to equip him with his accessories. Put his swords on. Wish he would have came with some guns, actually. That just plugs right in this back here. And I don't know if anybody ever like sets his stuff up like this for his symbiote. I don't know. I myself, how it was packaged, I do prefer the little sideways design or hookup. I'm still bothered by the loose hand. Like, that's crazy. I guess he could do some like Tekken stuff, I guess. You know, like Yoshimitsu. Ready? You can just put his arm straight out. And just... Hey, you guys need you need to play like Life or something or board game. I just flicked that katana way out of his hand. But either way, you got an idea again of the spinning. It's just the loose wrist is awful. I'll have to use some hot water or maybe nail polish, but I think if I put it in hot water, maybe I can get it to form tighter around the other wrist. But yeah, so I mean, you can't even, you want to set it up at just like any weight. The katana's too heavy for that wrist. Alright, I'm done with that. Well, I mean, I guess I could put it in one of these. Nope, it doesn't really... The katanas don't really want to hold in these little symbiote little tendril things either. Like, if I push this one all the way down, it's alright, but I mean, any slight touch to it, it falls out. This one, it slides in. The only thing holding on is actually the guards of the sword. Other than that, it would just sort of loose. But yeah, so you get an idea. The swords look cool and stuff. Again, I'm just sort of getting bummed out about the wrist, because this one's right, this one's wrong. But I like how this thing fits nice and snug. Get those claws in, see how they fit in. Now this one, it's not loose. They feel comfortable. See if you just want him to be ready to fight with his claw hands. Could be like a cat. He can be like, meow, meow. All right. Head pops off. What? There's no way. No way. All right, guys. So this figure is deceiving as all hell. Look at the... If I get the light to hit in there. See that little hole in there? It's supposed to fit this There's no way this ball's going to... Nope. Nope. There is no way if I can get it to... There's no way. I'm just sort of looking here. Yeah. No way that this head's going to fit on there without doing some dremeling. So, that's going to, or I'm going to break the neck. But he's supposed to, see if I can at least. All right, I sort of wedged it on. It's not popped on because there's no way. Because look at the, let's take a look at this, guys and gals. Anybody watching? Look at his neck compared to that head sculpt. Do you really think that that's gonna, the ball's supposed to pop right into that neck? Let me turn it around. His neck is as wide as the head. Like, the only reason I can get it to sort of fit in there because it has a little bit of a divot for the sculpt itself, but like the actual where the ball's supposed to pop in, it's not going to happen. Wow. That is very disappointing. So with my little wedging of the head on there, you know, I put the swords in the symbiote and put the claws on. I mean, he looks all right. But again, the head is just not right for that figure. It doesn't work for the size. His neck is as wide as his head. And it's disappointing. But, you know, as you can see with it all together, you know, it's not bad. It's just, again, a mix mash of parts we've seen before, painted differently, and not really retooled. You know, just because you're pouring different plastics in, that's not really retooling, in my opinion. You're just repainting. So, overall, I mean, figure's not bad, but let me toss him back into Deadpool mode, bring out the other Deadpool, and sort of do a side-by-side. So I noticed with a little bit of the, I complain about that thigh swivel, but it allows him to get him into some poses, but you can see it broke up the perfect lineup, but hey, he's in a pose. I did notice too, after swapping the hands out and everything, you can see this one just pops out very, very easy. So guys, be careful of the wrists and the hands and everything. And I did forget to mention that, you know, I did the Spartan kick, but can't forget this is as far as he can do the splits. I would have loved to have seen him be able to pose a little bit more. And I would have loved to have seen a butterfly joint put onto this bad boy. Because, I mean, he is a Spider-Man mixture with Deadpool. And see, now he doesn't want to stand. But either way, yeah, he's a mixture of Spider-Man and Deadpool. I mean, he should have some really good articulation, in my opinion. Posed up from last time I used him, which is always a fun and entertaining way of bringing in the old Deadpool. But he doesn't have, I didn't put his other head on, but at least body-wise, let's sort of take a look. But yeah, I mean, you sort of see, I mean, I wish we would have got some of these katanas or something. Not katanas. Wow, we already got katanas, but I'm meaning like the sheaths or something. They wouldn't need to be strapped necessarily. They could have made them look symbiote, because, I mean, with it being the symbiote, it can turn into clothes and all that stuff. Why not just have some some scabbards to fit the swords into? And let's see, am I going to get Deadpool to stand? No, of course not. We'll just lean him them up there. But yeah, you sort of see them side by side, but definitely two different hooded masks. If I would have bring that one out, which it's somewhere. I think I have them stored away with my accessories. But I think I'll always enjoy this Deadpool. X-Force Deadpool I never got a hold of. The main reason I really wanted them is I really liked the red eyes. And I liked that he came with a fake toy gun. So that's always good. But anyway, that was sort of a little quick side-by-side, I guess. Just brought them out. But either way, that's my review and unboxing of the Deadpool Back in Black GameStop exclusive Marvel Legends. If you guys like what you saw, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, good luck hunting, keep on collecting, and have a beautiful day.